Hello physios. Today we learn on anatomy of tongue which may be asked as 10 marker, and I would like to tell what are the side headings to be written in exam point of view. Tongue. What is a tongue? As it is a muscular organ, and the situation it will be floor on the mouth, and it has some of the parts like root. It is attached to the US styloid process and soft palate, and at the tip it is very free, which at rest lies behind the upper incisor teeth. And the body it has two parts, dorsum and ventral. Your dorsal has two parts, oral and pharyngeal. Your ventral has only one part, oral and pharyngeal part. In dorsum, both the parts are marked by V shape. It is called sulcus terminalis. Here you can see the circum terminalis as it is marked by V shape. Then ventral, it is only for oral part only. Whole oral or papillary part of the tongue, it is placed on the floor of the mouth, and in front we have a palatoglossal arch. It has some 4 to 5 ventricle folds. It is called as follate papillae. There are some folds. They are called as follate papillae. Next, two surfaces. There are superior surface and inferior surface. Your superior surface has some median furrow, like it has a line in the middle, median furrow, and surrounded by a papillae. We will discuss about papillae in brief. And also in inferior surface there is a mucous membrane, and it shows some frenulum linguae. On either side of frenulum there are veins, deep lingual veins, and are fold. It is called by plica fimbricata. On either side of frenulum there is deep lingual veins and plica fimbriata. Then your pharyngeal part or your lymphoid part of the tongue shows some lymphoid follicles, which are collectively called as lingual tonsil. Those are nothing but your lingual tonsils. So it lies behind the palatoglossal arches and your sulcus terminalis. Sulcus terminalis, it is marked by V shape. At the posterior part, it is get connected to the epiglottis by a 3 folds of mucous membrane. That is your posterior part of the tongue. Then on papillae of the tongue, it has at the anterior 2/3 of the tongue, right? There are 4 types of papillae: circumvallate papillae, fungiform papillae, filiform papillae, follate papillae. As you can see in this picture, there are 4 papillae. First, circumvallate papillae. It is surrounded by a V shape in the front of the sulcus terminalis, and it has for your taste buds. It presents your taste buds, and each papillae is in cylindrical and surrounded by your sulcus terminalis. Next, fungiform papillae. Fungiform papillae, it will be numerous at the tip of your tongue. These are distinguished with some bright in color. And your filiform papillae, it is valved appearance. Each papilla is pointed and get covered with some keratin. Next, follate papillae, which will be in front or beside the circumvallate papillae. As it is like a leaf shaped. In the previous video, I have discussed about the muscles of the tongue. Here there are extrinsic muscles and intrinsic muscles, which I am not going to be detailed out. Your extrinsic muscles tells about the position of the tongue, and the muscles are genioglossus, hyoglossus, styloglossus, palatoglossus. And your intrinsic muscles are mean for your shape of the tongue, which are superior, inferior longitudinal muscle, ventricle, vertical and transverse muscle. These are your muscles of your tongue. When coming into the blood supply of tongue, just you write the lingual artery. It will be easy to remember. If you write to be next, like it is a branch of your external carotid artery. If you remember, write this also. Lingual artery, branch of external carotid artery. Next, venous drainage by your deep lingual vein. Has it is the largest and the principal vein of the tongue. And there are some of the lymphatic nodes like submental nodes, submandibular nodes, deep cervical nodes, jugulodigastric nodes. It means these all nodes are surrounded by your tongue itself, as it is applied for your lymphatic drainage. And your nerve supply of tongue, it is by hypoglossal nerve, except the palatoglossus, and your motor nerve, it is by your lingual nerve, glossopharyngeal nerve, vagus nerve, it is for your sensory nerves, right? Next, if we go into the applied aspects, glossitis, as it may cause some of the inflammation, it may also lead to your mouth ulcers also. Next, bifid tongue, it means your lingual, it causes some of the failure of your lingual swelling that goes into a bifid tongue. Next, anemia, it is due to the atrophy of filiform papillae. It may lead to anemia. These are the applied aspects of tongue. Once again, I recall the side headings: tongue definition, your parts, diagrammatic and two surfaces, and there are some of the papilla to be written. And next, your muscles of tongue, write even your origin, insertion, nerve supply, action if you have time in exam hall. And blood supply, venous drainage, lymphatic drainage, your nerve supply, and at the end you come up with the applied aspects, but you need to draw the diagram also in a simple diagrams and label it. Thanks for watching SPN.